I'm going to cook or prepare some squash. I am going to cook it too. The way my wife, Nikki, cooks it. And she's trained me how to do this. It's the first time I've done it on my own. I'm off today. She's working with patients in Asheville. She likes to cook the squash. I cube it up. I've got various different squash here I can show you that we're going to cook. And she likes to cook it in a pan in the oven, air fry at 375 for about 25 minutes. And she uses this parchment paper. I've always been frustrated using this stuff. And she showed me a trick last week that she said was a Martha Stewart trick. You see how this stuff, you got to kind of figure out how to lay it down and get it to uncurl and stuff. She said Martha Stewart does this with it, just crunches it all up. You can see I've already done one of these. You pull this out. This is a cool tip. You ladies may have seen this. Me as a guy, I never guessed this would work, but that's pretty cool. Then you lay your parchment paper down and it can lay totally flat. It's all that to mess that off, and it's still just as functional. So what I've got, these things are coming out of my garden now. They're huge. These are called green griller zucchinis, and they are great. She usually takes like what she calls it, a mandolin type thing. It's a slicer dicer. I'm not even sure where she has it. It's somewhere over there, but I'm just going to cut these with a knife. This is a little small zucchini. She likes them cooked this way. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cube all these big fat ones up. I'm not even sure what that one is, but it came out of the garden a couple of weeks ago. It's been in the refrigerator. All the rest of these I picked this morning. So these green grillers, I usually cube these. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to fast forward through this so it doesn't bore the crap out of you. Then I'm going to put them on here. I'm going to show you how she cooks them. It's pretty awesome. So I'm just going to get at it, and we'll not waste your time too much with this. Check that thing out. That is crazy. Not seen one of these. I think it's a spaghetti squash. It's what they call it. It's what it said on the tag, I believe. I'm not sure if I've ever even eaten one of these. We sure do love these green griller zucchinis. They are excellent. And just so you know, looks like I got this full. Still got some more squash here. I didn't cut these. I still think I'm going to cut this one up. I just want to see what it's like. But I'm going to put some olive oil on this and some of this seasoning. I'm pretty sure I'm using the right seasoning. It says roast, vegetable, fries, spice blend. This stuff is really good. I don't even know where she got it. It says Dan Gold. Dan Gold is the company. And Nikki always sprinkles it with this with olive oil first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the olive oil on, put some of this seasoning. I'm going to put some of this on top because this stuff cooks down, folks. Let me just go ahead and do kind of what Nikki does here. She just kind of drizzles it all over stuff here. Kind of this, not too much, but a good bit of olive oil. Nikki used to have a restaurant. She's a respiratory therapist now. She's got a master's degree, and she's a very serious medical professional, but she used to be a very serious cook, chef in a bistro up in the mountains, in the high mountains. So I sent her a message if that is the right season. Let me see if she's responded. She might be doing a PFT with a patient. She has not. So we're going on faith that this is the right seasoning. It looks like it's getting low. We're going to have to get some more of this stuff because this stuff is just great. Hopefully I'm doing this right. This is enough for us to eat about 3 days on once it cooks. It does cook down a good bit. Man, is it good. Hendrix loves to eat it. When it's cooked, it's real nice and soft, but it's still got some substance to it, kind of chewy in a way. It's just great. I never thought I would be a big fan of squash, but I really am. It's coming in awesomely this year, and this stuff is awesome. And there's as a diabetic, I'm like pre-diabetic, but there's very low carbohydrates in it, and it's really good for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw the rest of these on here, kind of wherever I can. Let me try to keep them centralized so I can throw a little bit more olive oil on them. Know that I've got them. And maybe I save that other squash for the next time. Since you're heating an oven up though, you know, you sort of want to go ahead and get it done. Let's throw just a little bit more olive oil on this new stuff. Okay, let's make sure I get some of it on, not everything. And again, being careful here. I don't want to use too much. It is a little salty, but it's just a really great flavor stuff. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Now we're going to preheat this. This is the stove that we have. It's really awesome. It's an induction stove. We bought it last year. Our other stove just petered out at some point. I can't remember what company this is, but I've not even started it air frying yet, or heating up. Put it on air fry for 375. It'll take 5-8 minutes for it to heat up, and then I'm going to set a 25-minute alarm on it. And here is the oven preheating to 375. Nikki told me that I was using the right kind of stuff, and to go ahead and put all of it on there, that she has more of it in the pantry. Okay, so it didn't take long for that to preheat, faster than I expected. That's about maybe 5 or 6 minutes. I'm going to put this on the rack that she shows me to put it on, which is usually the top rack. A lot of times we'll put meat like salmon or crab cakes or whatever on the bottom rack, chicken. I think tonight she's cooking burgers. I let her cook the meat. She likes to cook it the way she wants to cook it. I eat anything, so I'm good. But I think it's kind of cool that I'm going to have these done for tonight. For several weeks, we've been eating, you know, this as a vegetable, which is awesome, and a small amount of meat, and I've lost about 8 pounds, which is really good. Okay, so I actually let this cook about 28 minutes. As I thought maybe it need to go a little bit longer because of the fact that I put so much on there. So let's go ahead and get this out. I think I can get it in one hand. Pretty warm, folks. Ooh, yeah. And that, my friends, is what it looks like. All cooked up. It is awesome. That's going to be awesome with whatever meat she decides to cook. I think it's going to be burgers tonight that she's going to cook. We'll just eat the burgers without bread. She probably will eat bread, but like I say, since I'm kind of on the diabetic, watching out for diabetes type thing, I'm going to eat this and my burger. And I do like to put a little bit of ranch dressing, so you'll know. Put this in a bowl, a big bunch of it, and I squirt some ranch dressing on top of it. And this will make 3 meals easily for me and Nikki over the next couple of days. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe to the channel if you like. I'm sweating a little bit because I've been out in the yard cutting some limbs. So I do guy stuff, not just cooking. Thanks, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel.